Govinda Damodara Stotram by Bilvamangal Thakur. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Garanga. 1. Agre Kurunam Atapandavanam Dushashanana Ritavashtakesha Krishna Tadakrosha Dananyanata Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Before the assembled Kurus and Pandavas, when Dushashan caught her hair and clothing, Krishna, Draupadi, having no other lord, cried out, Govinda Damodara Madhava. 2. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhukaitabhare Bhaktanu Kampin Bhagavan Murare Trayasva Mam Keshava Lokanata Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O Lord Krishna, Vishnu, enemy of the Madhu and Kaitaba demons, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, enemy of Mura, merciful upon the devotees, O Keshava, Lord of the worlds, Govinda, Damodar, Madhava, please deliver me. 3. Vikretu Kama Kila Gopa Kanya Murari Padarpita Chitta Vriti Dadyadikam Mohavasada Vochad Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Though desiring to sell milk, dahi, butter, etc., the mind of a young gopi was so absorbed in the lotus feet of Krishna that instead of calling out, milk for sale, she bewilderedly said, Govinda Damodar Madhava. 4. Ulu kale samrita tandulancha sangatayantyo mushalai pramukta gayanti gopyo janitanuraga Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. The grinding mortars full of grains, the gopis' minds are overcome as they thresh with their pestles, singing Govinda Damodar Madhava. 5. Kachit karamboj apute nishanam krida sukham kim sukarakta tundam adyapayamasa sarorukakshi Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. A lotus-eyed girl instructed the red-beaked pet parrot that was seated in the cup of her lotus hand. She said, Govinda Damodar Madhava. 6. Grihe grihe gopa vadhu samuha pratishanam pinjara sarikanam Skalad giram vachaitam pravito Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. In each and every house, a bevy of gopa women is engaged in making the caged parrots constantly utter with broken words, Govinda Damodar Madhava. 7. Paryankika bhajam alam kumaram prasvad payanto kila gopa kanya jagu prabandam svaratala bandam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. With the little boy lying in the swing, all of the gopis used to expertly sing compositions set to musical notes and rhythm. They went, Govinda Damodar Madhava, while putting him to rest. 8. Ramanujam vikshana kelilolam gopi grihitva navanita golam abalakam balakam ajuhava Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. The younger brother of Balaram, playing mischievously, was dodging about her with restless eyes, taking a ball of fresh butter to lure him over. A gopi called him, O Govinda Damodara Madhava. Text 9. Vichitra Varna Bharana Birame Videhi Vakra Bujarajahamse Sada Madhye Rasanegra Range Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O my tongue, since my mouth has become like a lotus, by dint of the presence there of these eloquent, ornamental, delightful syllables, you are like the swan that plays there. As your foremost pleasure, always articulate the names Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava. 10. Ankadirudam Sishugopagudam Stanam Dayantam Kamalaika Kantam Sambodhayamasa Mudaya Soda Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. The one and only Lord of Lakshmi Devi, as an inauspicious little cowherd baby, was seated in the lap of Mother Yasoda, drinking her breast milk. Merged in bliss, she addressed him as Govinda Damodar Madhava. 11. Kridanta Manta Rajam Atmanam Svam Sama Vayasyai Pasupalabalai Premna Yasoda Raju Hava Krishnam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. In Vrajadam, Krishna was playing with his playmates, the boys of his age who protected the animals. With great love, Mother Yasoda called out to her own son, O Govinda Damodar Madhava. 12. Yasoda Yagadam Ulu Kalena Gokanta Pashena Nibadyamanam Ruroda Mandam Navanita Boji Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Being firmly tied up to the grinding mortar with a cow's rope by Mother Yasoda, the plunderer of butter softly whimpered, Govinda Damodar Madhava. 13. Nijangane Kanka Keli Lolam Gopi Grihitva Navanita Golam Martayat Pani Talena Netre Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. In his own courtyard, Krishna was carelessly playing with a bracelet. So the gopi took a ball of butter to him, and shutting his eyes with her palm, she distracted him. O Govinda Damodar Madhava, guess what I have for you? 14. Grihe grihe gopa vadhu kadamba sarve malitva sarvaya yoge punyai namani patanti nityam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. In house after house, groups of cowherd ladies gather on various occasions, and together they always chant the transcendental names of Krishna, Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava. 15. Mandara mule vadanabhiramam Bimbadare purita venu nadam Gogopa gopi janamadya samstam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. His face is pleasing, and the flute at his lips is filled with divine sound. Amidst the cows, gopas, and gopis, he stands at the base of a coral tree. Govinda, Damodar, Madhava. 16. Uttaya gopyo pararatra bhoge Smritvaya soda sutabala kelim Gayanti prochayar dadiman tayantyo Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Having risen early in the Brahma Murta and remembering the childish activities of the son of Mother Yasoda, the gopis loudly sing while churning butter, Govinda Damodar Madhava. 17. Jagdo tadato navanita pindo Grihe Yasoda vichikit shayanti Uvacha satyam vadahe murare Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Having churned and then set aside a fresh lump of butter in the house, Mother Yasoda was now suspicious. It had been eaten. She said, "Hey, Murari, Govinda Damodar Madhava, now tell me the truth." 18. Abhyarcha geham yuvati pravridha prema pravaha dadinur mananta gayanti gopyota sakhi sameta Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Having finished worship at home, a young gopi, like a strong current of love for Krishna, churned the butter, and then joins together with all the gopis and their friends, and they sing, Govinda Damodar Madhava. 19. Kvachit prabhate dadi purna patre nikshipya mantam yuvati mukundam alokya ganam vividham karoti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. One time, early in the morning, just as a girl had put aside her churn in a pot full of butter, she saw Mukunda. She then began to sing songs in various ways about Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava. 20. Krida param bhojana majanartam hitaisini stri tanujam yasoda aju havad prema pari plutakshi Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Without having even bathed or eaten, Krishna was absorbed in play. Overwhelmed with affection, Mother Yasoda, who thought only of her son's welfare, called out, Govinda Damodar Madhava, come, take your bath and eat something. 21. Sukham sayanam nilaye cha vishnum devarshi mukhya munaya prapana tenachute tan mayatam vrajanti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Devarshi Narada and other munis are always surrendered to Lord Vishnu, who rests upon his couch. They always chant the names of Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava, and thus they attain spiritual forms similar to his. 22. Vihaya nidram arunodaya che vidhaya krityani cha vipramukya vedafasane prapatanti nityam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. After giving up sleep at dawn, having completed their ritualistic duties, and at the end of their Vedic chanting, the best of the learned Brahmins always loudly chant Govinda Damodara Madhava. 23. Vrindavane Gopa Ganascha Gopyo Vilokya Govinda Viyoga Kinam Radham Jagushashru Vilochanabhyam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. In Vrindavan, seeing Srimati Radharani overwhelmed with separation from Govinda, groups of Gopas and Gopis sang, with tears in their lotus eyes, Govinda Damodar O Madhava. 24. Prabhata Sanchara Gatanugavas Tadrakshanartam Tanayam Yasoda Prabodayat Pani Talena Mandam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. The cows, having already gone out to graze early in the morning, Mother Yasoda gently roused her sleeping son with the palm of her hand, while softly saying, Govinda Damodar Madhava. 25. Pravala Soba Iva Durga Kesha Vatambu Parnasana Putadeha Mule Tarunam Munaya Patanti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. With long, matted hair the color of coral, and bodies purified by eating only leaves, water, and air, the sages sit beneath the trees and chant Govinda Damodar and Madhava. 26. Evam Bruvana Birhatura Brisham Raja Striyam Krishna Vishikshamanasa Vishridya Lakjam Rudusma Suswaram Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. After speaking these words, the ladies of Raj, who were so attached to Krishna, felt extremely agitated by their imminent separation from him. They forgot all worldly shame and loudly cried out, O Govinda, O Damodar, O Madhava. There's a note here which reads, this verse is identical with Srimad Bhagavatam 10:39-31. It describes the gopis' reaction to Akrura's taking Krishna and Balaram away from Vrindavan. The above translation is that of Hridayananda Goswami. Text 27. Gopi kadachin mani pinjarastam Sukham vacho vachaitum pravita Ananda kanda Vrajakanda Krishna Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Sometimes a gopi is engaged in teaching a parrot within a jeweled cage to recite names like Ananda Kanda, source of bliss, Vrajakanda, moon of Raj, Krishna, Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava. 28. Govatsabalai Shishukaka Paksham Badnantam Amboja Dalaya Taksham Uvachamata Chibukam Grihitva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. The lotus-eyed Lord was tying the sika of a cowherd boy to the tail of a calf when his mother caught him, lifted up his chin and said, Govinda Damodara Madhava. 29. Prabhata Kale Varavala Voga Gorakshanartam Dritavetradanda Akarayam Asuranantamadyam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. In the early morning, a group of his favorite cowherd boys arrived, stick canes in hand, to take care of the cows. They addressed the unlimited, primeval personality of Godhead. Hey, Govinda, Damodar, Madhava. 30. Jalasaye Kaliya Mardanaya Yada Kadambad Apatam Murare Gopa Ganaschak Rushur Echagopa Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. When Lord Murari jumped from the Kadamba branch into the water to chastise the Kaliya serpent, all the gopis and cowherd boys went there and cried out, Oh, Govinda Damodar Madhava! Akrura asadya yadamakundas chapotsavartam mataram pravishta tadasaparar jayatityabasi Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. After Lord Mukunda had met with Akrura and entered Mathura to attend the ceremony of breaking the bow of Kamsa, all the citizens then shouted, Jai Govinda, Jai Damodar, Jai Madhava. 32. Kamsasya dutena yadaivanito Vrindavanantad Vasudeva Suno Ruroda Gopi Bhavanasya Madhye Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. When both sons of Vasudeva had actually been taken out of Vrindavan by the messenger of Kamsa, Yasoda sobbed within the house, wailing, Govinda Damodar Madhava. 33. Sarovare Kaliya Nagabadam Shishum Yasoda Tanayam Nishamya Chakrur Lutantya Patigopabala Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Hearing how the son of Yasoda, who was but a child, was wrapped within the coils of the Kaliya serpent at the pond, the cowherd boys cried, Govinda Damodar Madhava, and scurried down the path. 34. Akrurayane yaduvam sanatam gam gachamanam maturam niriksha uchur vyogat kila gopabala Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Seeing the lord of the Yadus proceeding towards Mathura upon Akrura's chariot, the cowherd boys, upon realization of their impending separation, said, O Govinda Damodar Madhava, where are you going? Are you actually leaving us now? 35. Chakranda Gopi Nalini Vanante Krishnena Hina Kushume Sayana Prapula Nilo Pala Lochanabhyam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. At the edge of a lotus forest, a gopi lay down upon the bed of flowers, bereft of Krishna. tears flowing from her lotus eyes as she wept. Govinda Damodara Madhava. 36. Mata pitimbyam parivaryamana geham pravishta vilalapagopi agachamam palaya vishvanata Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Being very restricted by her mother and father, the lamenting gopi entered the house thinking, "Now that I have arrived home, save me, O Lord of the universe, O Govinda Damodara Madhava." 37. Vrindavanastam hariyasu bhutva gopi gata kapi vanam nisayam tatrapyadrishvati vayadavochad Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Thinking that Krishna was in the forest, a gopi fled into the forest in the middle of night, but seeing that Krishna wasn't actually there, she became very fearful and cried, "Govinda Damodara Madhava." 38. Sukham sayana nilaye nijepi namani Vishnu pravadanti martya te nichitam tanmayatam vrajanti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Even the ordinary mortals, comfortably seated at home, who chant the names of Vishnu, Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava, certainly attain at least the liberation of having a form similar to that of the Lord. 39. Sanira jakshim avalokya radham ruroda Govinda viyoga kinam Saki prapulot pala lochanabhyam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Seeing Srimati Radharani crying from the pangs of separation from Govinda, the blooming lotus eyes of Radha's girlfriend also filled with tears, and she too cried, Govinda Damodara Madhava. 40. Jive rasagne madhurpriya tvam satyam hitam tvam paramam vidami avarnayeta madhuraksharani Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O my tongue, you are fond of sweet things and are of discriminating taste. I tell you the highest truth, which is also the most beneficial. Please, just recite these sweet syllables, Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava. 41. Atyantika vyadi haram jananam chikitchakam veda vido vadanti samsara tapa trayana sabijam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. The knowers of the Vedas say that this is the cure-all of the worst diseases of mankind, and that this is the seed of the destruction of the threefold miseries of material existence. Govinda, Damodar, Madhava. 42. Shalakshamane yachaye shashite Chakranda Ramasya Nija Janitri Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Upon Ramachandra's going into the forest due to his father's order, along with Lakshmana and Sita, and thus becoming a forest rover, his mother cried, O Govinda Damodar Madhava. 43. Ekakini Dandaka Kananantat saniyamana dashakandarena sita tadakroshadananyanata Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Left there alone, Sita was carried out of the forest by the 10-headed Ravana. At that time, accepting no other lord, Sita cried out, O Govinda Damodara Madhava. 44. Ramadviyukta Janakatmajasa Vichintayanti Ridi Rama Rupam Ruroda Sita Rajanata Pahi Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Separated from Ram, the daughter of King Janaka was completely anxious, and with the form of Ram within her heart, she cried, O Raghunath, protect me. O Govinda Damodara Madhava. 45. Prasida Vishnu Raghuvamsanata Shurashuranam Shukaduka Heto Ruroda Sita tu Samudra Madhye Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O Lord Vishnu, be gracious, Lord of the Raghu clan, cause of the happiness and distress of gods and demons alike. O Govinda, Damodar, Madhava. Thus Sita cried, by the time she had been carried over the middle of the ocean. 46. Antarjale graha grihita pado Vishrishta Viklishta Samasta Bandhu Tada Gajendro Nitaram Jagada Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Caught by his foot and pulled into the water, Gajendra, his friends all harassed and frightened away, then called out incessantly, Govinda Damodara Madhava. 47. Hamsavaja Sankayuto Dadarsha Putram Katahe Prapatantanenam Punyani Namani Harir Japantam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Along with his priest, Sankayuta, King Hamsavaj saw his son Sudanva falling into a vat. But the boy was chanting the transcendental names of Hari, Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava. Durvasa so vakyam upecha Krishna sacha pravid kanana vashinisham anta pravishishtam manasa juhava Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Accepting Durvasa Muni's request that she feed his thousands of disciples, even though she hadn't the means to do this, Draupadi mentally called out to the Lord within, the Lord of a forest dweller like her, and she said, Govinda, Damodar, Madhava. 49. Deha sada yogibir aprameya Chinta haras chintita pari jata Kasturika kalpita nilavarno Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. He is always meditated upon by the yogis as being inscrutable. He is the remover of all anxieties and is the desire tree of all that is desirable. His bluish complexion is as attractive as Kasturika. Govinda, Damodar, Madhava. Text 50. Samsare kupe patito jagade mohanda purne vishaya bitapte Karavalam Bam Mama Dehi Vishnu Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. I am fallen into the deep dark well of material life, which is full of illusion and blind ignorance, and I am tormented by sensual existence. O my Lord Vishnu, Govinda Damodara Madhava, please grant me your supporting hand to lift me up. Text 51. Twameva yache mama dehi jeve samagate dandar hare kritante Vaktavyam evam madhuram subhaktya Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O my tongue, I ask only this of you, that at my meeting the bearer of the scepter of chastisement, Yamaraj, you will utter this sweet phrase with great devotion. Govinda Damodara Madhava. 52. Vajasva mantram bhavabandha mukyai jive rasagne su labam manognam Dvaipayan nadyar munibi prajaptam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O my tongue, O knower of Ras, for release from the hellish bondage of material existence, just worship the charming, easily obtainable mantra that is chanted by Vedavyas and other sages. Govinda Damodara Madhava. 53. Gopala Vimsidara Rupa Sindho Lokesha Narayana Dinabandho Ucha Svaraistvam Vadasarvadaiva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. You should always and everywhere just loudly chant, Gopal, Vamsidhar, O ocean of beauty, Lord of the worlds, Narayan, O friend of the poor, Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava. 54. Jive Sadaiva Bhaja Sundarani Namani Krishnasya Manoharani Samasta Bhaktarti Vinasanani Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O my tongue, just always worship these beautiful, enchanting names of Krishna, Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava, which destroy all the obstacles of the devotees. 55. Govinda, Govinda, Hare Murare, Govinda, Govinda, Mukunda Krishna, Govinda, Govinda, Ratangapane, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Murari, O Govinda, Govinda, Mukunda, Krishna, O Govinda, Govinda, O holder of the chariot wheel, O Govinda, O Damodar, O Madhava. 56. Sukhavasasane Tridam Evasaram Sukham Vasane Tridam Evasaram Dukkhavasane Tridam Eva Gayam Dehavasane Tridam Eva Japyam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. This indeed is the essence found upon ceasing the affairs of mundane happiness. And this too is to be sung after the cessation of all sufferings. This alone is to be chanted at the time of death of one's material body. Govinda, Damodar, Madhava. 57. Dirvare Vakyam Parigrigya Krishna Mrigiva Bitatu Katam Katanchit sabam pravista manasa juhava Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Somehow or other, accepting the unavoidable command of Dushashan, Draupadi, like a frightened doe, entered the assembly of princes, and with her mind cried out to the Lord, Govinda Damodara Madhava. 58. Shri Krishna Radha Vara Gokulesha Gopala Govardhana Nata Vishnu Jive Pibas Vamritam Etareva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O tongue, drink only this nectar of the names. Sri Krishna, dearmost of Srimati Radharani, Lord of Gokula, Gopal, Lord of Govardhan, Vishnu, Govinda, Damodar, and Madhava. 59. Srinata Vishveshvara Vishvamurte Sri Devaki Nandana Daitya Shatro Jive Pibas Vamritam Etareva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Srinath, Lord of the universe, form of the universe, beautiful son of Devaki, O enemy of the demons, Govinda Damodar Madhava. O my tongue, just drink this nectar. 60. Gopi Pate Kamsa Ripo Mukunda Lakshmi Pate Keshava Vasudeva Jive Pibas Vamritam Etareva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Lord of the Gopis, enemy of Kamsa, Mukunda, husband of Lakshmi Devi, Keshava, son of Vasudeva, Govinda Damodar Madhava. O my tongue, just drink this nectar. 61. Gopi Janalada Karavarjesha Gocharanam Ranya Kritabhavesha Jive Pibas Vamritam Etareva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O you who give bliss to the gopis, Lord of Raj, you who have entered the forest for herding the cows, O Govinda Damodar Madhava. O my tongue, just drink this nectar. 62. Pranesha Vishvambara Kaitabare Vaikuntha Narayana Chakrapane Jive Pibas Vamritam Etareva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O Lord of my life, upholder of the universe, foe of Kaitaba, Vaikuntha, Narayan, holder of the Sudarshan Chakra, Govinda Damodar Madhava, O my tongue, just drink this nectar. 63. Hare Murare Madhusudanadya Sri Rama Sita Vararavanare Jive Pibas Vamritam Etareva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O Lord Hari, enemy of Mura, Madhusudan, Sri Ram, dearmost of Sita, enemy of Ravana, Govinda Damodar Madhava, O tongue, now just drink this nectar. 64. Sri Yadavanendradi Dharam Bujaksha Gogopa Gopi Sukadana Daksha Jive Pibas Vamritam Etareva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O best of the Yadus, O bearer of Govardhan Hill, O lotus-eyed expert in giving happiness to the cows, the gopas, and the gopis, Govinda Damodara Madhava. O tongue, just drink this nectar. 65. Darabara Tarana Gopavesha Vihara Lila Kritabandhu Shesha Jive Pibasvamritam Etadeva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O uplifter of the earth's burdens in the guise of a cowherd boy, Lord of sportive pastimes in which Anantashesh has become your brother, O Govinda Damodara Madhava, O tongue, just drink this nectar. 66. Baki Baka Gakshara Dhenukare Keshi Trinavarta Vigata Daksha Jive Pibasvan Vitam Etadeva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O enemy of Baki, Putana, Bakashura, Agashura, and Dhanuka, O Lord who expertly smashed Keshi and Trinavarta, O tongue, just drink this nectar. Govinda Damodara Madhava. 67. Sri Janaki Jivana Ramachandra Nisacharare Bharatagrajesha Jive Pibasvamritam Etadeva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O Ramachandra, O life and soul of the beautiful daughter of Janaka Maharaj, enemy of the night-roving demons, O elder brother of Bharata, O my tongue, just drink this nectar. Govinda Damodara Madhava. 68. Narayanananta Hare Nrsimha Pralad Badadhara He Kripalo Jive Pibasvamritam Etadeva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O Lord Narayan, Anant, Hari, Nrsimhadev, remover of the afflictions of Pralad, O merciful Lord, Govinda Damodara Madhava, O my tongue, simply drink this nectar. 69. Lila Manusya Kriti Rama Rupa Pratapadashi Krita Sarva Bhupa Jive Pibasvanmitam Etadeva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. O Lord who assumed the man-like form of Ram, who by dint of your prowess turned all other kings into your servant, O Govinda Damodara Madhava, O tongue, just drink this nectar. 70. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nata Narayana Vasudeva Jive Pibasvamritam Etadeva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Shri Krishna, Govinda, Hari, Murari, O Lord Narayan, Vasudev, O tongue, please drink only this nectar. Govinda Damodara Madhava. 71. Vaktum samarto pina vakti kaschit aho janan vyasam vimukyam jive pibasvamritam etadeva Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Even though anyone is able to chant, still no one does. Alas, how determined people are for their own undoing. O tongue, just drink the nectar of these names. Govinda Damodara Madhava. Iti Shri Bilvamangal Charya Virachitam Shri Govinda Damodara Stotram Sampurnam. Thus the Sri Govinda Damodara Stotram, composed by Sri Bilvamangal Thakur, is completed.